25-year-old Betty Horton, somebody stole her purse. Did she sit idly by and cry? No, she went after the guy. We'll find out. A classic American story of heroism right here. And music from Sam Bush with Emmylou Harris. And on Monday, our old buddy James Wood. Also next week, Matthew Perry, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Clay Aiken, and Jude Law. All right. My first guest is best known, of course, for work on Will and Grace, for which she recently won an Emmy. She has just joined the dog-eat-dog world of talk shows. All right, her new show premieres September 18th, surprisingly called The Megan Mullally Show. Please welcome Megan Mullally. First off, let me congratulate you on winning the Emmy this year. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice for Will and Grace, of course.
Awfully nice of you. Yes, that was very exciting. Good night.
So what do you watch on TV when you're home with your husband there and you're not doing the usual thing? What would you?
Porn? No, come on.
Now, do you watch porn? You've never watched porn? Yes.
I'm a person on the planet. I'm not a porn watcher, no.
Not a porn. Your husband, is he a porn watcher?
No, he's not, actually.
Is he a guy?
He is.
He's a porn watcher. No, my husband would never do that.
Boo.
Yeah, okay.
That's so sad. I kind of have I like a lot of different shows, but I kind of have a little thing for the reality-based.
Really?
Like, I really got obsessed with So You Think You Can Dance.
Really?
Yeah, no, yeah, something tells me you're not big on the dance shows.
I assume you watched that one alone.
Yes.
Yeah, your husband's
I
not
had a
gonna
hard time twisting his arm into watching any of that. But I would trick him sometimes and TiVo something and just real quick make him sit down and watch one. But, yeah, I love that show.
Why? What is it? It's just people...
I know. But see, I know.
What is it about it that makes you...
I started out as a dancer, although right now, I'll be lucky if I can get up out of this chair at the end of the show, but I started as a dancer. But I love the show. It's done well. They're, real dancers. They're athletes. I have respect for them. And so I heard that the finale of the show was being shot on a certain day a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
And I never go anywhere. I never do anything. I'm boring. And I got seized with this burning desire to go to the finale of So You Think You Can Dance.
That's it. Wow, that really means you are boring. Yeah. So you wanted to go to the finale?
Special. I wanted to go to the finale, so I had no tickets, but I knew when it was and where it was, and I was supposed to be working because I'm supposed to be in the office actually working now, and they had scheduled a meeting for me at the same time that the finale was going to be. And
let's see what this is. So there's a meeting for your new show, which premieres. And rather than go to the meeting,
Rather than go to the meeting, I skipped out of work to go see the finale, So You Think You Can Dance. So...
you'll be able to watch all the Think You Can Dance shows you want.
I know,
But did you tell your executive producer? Did you tell anybody?
I just came in during, I came in that day, and they knew I wanted to go, and we had this meeting scheduled, and I was kind of being a big baby, and nobody was buying it, nobody was feeling sorry for me, and then I
can't imagine why.
I know, it's hard. Right at the last minute, when I knew it was my last second to get there on time, I just grabbed my purse, because I'm kind of a good little girl, like I never do the wrong things, so I thought, I'm going to be a rebel, and I grabbed my purse, and I ran out the door, and I ran past my assistant, Kelly, and I said, get your driver's license, we're going on an adventure, because in my twisted, crazy state of mind, I thought, well, I don't have tickets, and there's no way they'll give me a parking spot. So I'll drive there, and then she'll drive my car back to the lot, and I'll just take a cab back to my car. I don't know what I was thinking.
Did you carry your Emmy so you could get in?
No, I didn't have it yet.
You didn't before the Emmy, so you have another Emmy. You should have grabbed that one. Look, I won this once. Can I get in? Had
I been thinking ahead, I could have done that.
Yeah.
So I get there to the gate, and I thought I had this big lie prepared, like, well, I'm going to lie, and I'm going to say, I have tickets. They're in there somewhere. Let me through, my good man. And I got to the gate, and the guy, guess he's a TV watcher, he's like, go on in, park anywhere you want.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't get an arcade every day.
I can't get
every day. Identification, please. Identification. Really? You just got in?
This gate's the worst. I know.
You can't go. I'm here every day.
It's the Gestapo here.
Yeah.
No, this other was a different lot, and they were not as, a little bit more lax on the security. So I go in, I get the thing. So then my assistant was like, well, I'm going to go too. So we go in. I was so nervous because we were perpetrating this big lie. I was all nervous. I was sweaty. I had BO. And we get in, and they just let us go right in. And
Probably because of the BO. Just let her in. Yeah. Just go. Keep moving.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I was in trouble at work and all that. But
you
know
didn't
what?
care,
We went in and we smuggled in our. I had my cell phone, and we took pictures of ourselves in the audience, going like, "Whoa!" And
I'm sorry. This was when you were 11.
I know. It's so. But look how excited I am now. I mean, I love that show so much. It's pathetic. And so then we got in there, and I went over to get my picture taken with Benji's dad. Benji won. I'm sure you knew this already.
Benji the dog?
Yes, Benji the dog won. And then they busted me over the loudspeaker. They were like, ladies and gentlemen, Megan Mullally is in the house, and she's taking pictures illegally. And then I had to slink back to my seat.
Wow. You know,
But it was worth it.
You know, I actually auditioned for that show.
Yeah, did you?
I did. I did audition.
How'd I go?
Well, here's the tape. Take a look. That's why I don't watch it. I just have an animosity since I didn't put it on.
Oh, my word.
Now, I know you've been traveling around. You've been visiting affiliates and doing hello, so-and-so, Iowa City. Good to see you. Watch the show, blah, blah.
A lot of flying.
A lot of flying. Are you a good flyer? Do you like to fly?
I like to fly now because it's the only place where, nobody can get you on the phone, and you don't have to check your emails. You don't have to work, basically.
Right.
You can kind of do whatever you want.
Okay.
And it also occurred to me recently, since I've been working so much more, that I don't really have time to drink alcohol anymore.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit into my schedule.
You should get together Paris Hilton. The two of you could drive around.
Yeah. I just have the wrong friends.
Okay.
And yeah, so if you have a glass of wine, it sort of implies that you're then going to kick back and like enjoy the evening. But I can't. I have to keep working. So on the plane, however, guess what?
What's that?
You can drink.
You can drink on the plane.
And I noticed years ago, it was brought to my attention that was so, because years ago, and I didn't know her, and I didn't want to introduce myself, I was on a flight, and I was sitting next to Judge Judy.
Oh, sure.
And she was knocking back a couple of double scotches, and I thought, well, hell, if she can do it, so can I.
Well, look, we'll take a break. We'll find out more about your flying adventures. More with Megan.